My plan is twofold. This is my plan. Manual scavenging has to stop. We have to do it in a mechanized way. We'd had demonstrations of platforms which can do it. And I think the only way to do it is to get the people who do this. They've been doing it for centuries. It comes one day after the other. We have to make them in charge of that process mechanically. So they don't have to go in there into the manhole themselves. So yes, there is a plan. They've been discussed. We've had demonstration. I've met the Jal Board chair, but I'm telling others. But I'm not going to wait for this. I'm just going to set up that entity, right? And let state governments then follow it up.
But how do you make sure that states, enforce it? Because
of course they'll enforce it. Because public pressure.
No, unless it's a central legislation.
No, exactly. So how we will go about that, Shalini? It's like very simple. Central legislation banning manual scavenging is already there.
Right.
So what, center doesn't need to ban it a second time. I mean, if you ban a thing once, it's strong enough, okay?
So in most places, it's the ULBs that employ manual scavenging.
No, hold on. Why do the ULBs do it? I mean, there's a reason. No. There's a reason. Because some people think this is Janm Siddh Adhikar. You run a commercial establishment. At the end of the day, you produce a lot of rubbish. You take it and put it near the closest drain. Drain gets blocked, etc. Everything gets blocked. And then you don't know what to do. The normal technology of using sticks which are bent and pushing it, etc., and putting some pressure doesn't work. So what do? You go climb into it yourself. There is a demand and there is a supply. So I'm saying, next time you have that demand, look, you have to change criminal behavior. That's at the center. To start at the point of production. The guy who's putting his day's waste into the gutter, I think we should come down with very strict punitive action on that. We already have things on the thing, but I'm already looking at doing something more. You have to name and shame. You guys have to help out. When you talk about, somebody takes a picture of some stuff lying somewhere, dirt lying there. We have an app. We're getting 75% compliance. That you do in any case. But report these other things. Where is criminal behavior? Like in Bangalore and in Hyderabad, you have these people. They've got these scooter trucks which come. They take your waste, pay them amount. They will take it, deposit in the correct way. That's one. Number two, whenever the urban local bodies want it, there will be a truck around. I gave 100 crores to each of these municipalities in Delhi. They're supposed to buy this stuff. 100 crores is a fair amount of money. No, but Sridhar, let me tell you, he's an engineer and he's a person we all respect. The new metro policy was, I think, 1 or 2 months old when I came. Right? The new metro policy must be allowed to work before you start changing it. Whether it is a PPP model or it's a government subsidy, the metro will always be a capital-intensive asset. You agree with that? 28,000 crores is what I think Delhi Metro borrowed from JICA, okay, from Japan. If you borrow money, you've got to return it. Now, whether you return it out of PPP or out of government subsidy, etc. In an ideal world where resources are unlimited, you have a choice between one and the other, okay? But we have a problem in two areas. And I'm not now commenting on Sridhar. I'm just stagnant. In order to make it affordable, you must give a subsidy, which means you do not raise fares. This is what you did in Delhi. You didn't raise fares for 8 years. Then you came to a situation where the revenue was going down and you had to pay the money back. You're thinking 1,000 crores is due or something like that. I had nothing to do with the fare raise. I mean, I was a few days old. Look, the fare raise actually took place in May. And after the fare was raised in May, the ridership went up. 57% of the segment was raised in May. And the October one was only very small. Look, you have to learn not to play populist politics with things like capital assets. Because if you do, and you stop returning the money, you'll have a situation nobody will lend you the money. After the fare hike went up, it didn't go up because of me. It was decided 1 year earlier. I mean, I wasn't even around then, and I don't have the powers. Incidentally, even if I wanted to defer it, and Kejriwal knows that, he doesn't have the power either. It's a statutory body headed by a judge of the High Court, okay? Who has that power?